Hey y'all, so I'm gonna do this video and I was like debating on whether or not I wanted to name drop, but I am choosing not to name drop. So let's just say this. I went to Atlanta, which you guys saw the vlog. It was my second time in a couple months. I love Atlanta. My homegirl lives down there. I'm probably gonna go all the time. Realistically, that's probably what's gonna happen. But we went out and we ended up staying at a hotel in Buckhead. We stayed at the W, and outside of the W there's like several different restaurants, and we went to one restaurant because to be honest, the day that I was flying, I didn't eat shit. I literally went to airport at 11:30, was stuck in traffic for dumb long, thought I was gonna miss my flight there, and then I didn't have enough time to even stop at one of those like stores to get like snacks for the flight. So they ended up giving me Cheez-Its, and that's all I had eaten. So at this point we were at the hotel. I was dumb hungry. I'm surprised I wasn't moody, because usually when I'm hungry I'm moody as fuck, and I'm like one of the worst people to be around. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, I'm hungry, and it's just I'm the worst. But I wasn't. I was like in a good mood. I was in Atlanta. I looked super fucking pretty the first night. I had chopsticks in my hair. I was going for that Chung Lee kind of look.
This is so small next to it. It's like thing 1 and thing 2. I can't.
I go to one restaurant. I think it was called Sage. I think it was Sage. And it was cute inside, and we sat down. I was looking at the menu, and I'm a picky eater, and I hate that I'm like this, but at the same time I don't. I'm a cooker, I'm a baker, so when it comes to certain things, I just feel like I'm very fucking picky. And I was just craving some fucking chicken wings. That's literally like, I told her, I'm like, maybe we should just order in, eat here, and then go somewhere after. That's what I wanted to do, but she's like, no, let's just go out to eat, look my cute, whatever. So I looked at the menu and I looked at her because she had ordered a drink, and I said, are you gonna be wicked pissed at me right now? And she said, what? I said, can we leave? Can we go somewhere else? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, nothing on this menu is anything I would eat. Like anything, nothing at all. So she was no problem. So she told the waiter, cancel the order, we're leaving. So we ended up going to Del Frisco's. So there's a Del Frisco's probably everywhere, I don't know, but there's one in Boston and it's huge. Del Frisco is a high-end restaurant. So we walk in and we sit at the bar. So my homegirl looks at me and she goes, hey, do you know who that is? And we'll just say his name is Popeye. We'll call him Popeye. I said, no, I don't know who that is. He had literally the ugliest outfit on and like 17 chains on, just screams, I have fucking money and this is how I spent my money. That's what that screams to me. So she's like, oh, he's a famous boxer. And I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. I'm uninterested, don't care. She ordered a sangria, and I refused to order a drink because my stomach was so fucking empty to the point I felt like I was gonna pass out. And I was like, I'm not going to order anything to drink till I have food in my system. So I ended up ordering these, I guess they're like chicken poppers, and you can dip them into whatever sauce you want, and then the blue cheese. So they bring them out with Red Hot on the side, which is not how I make my buffalo wings. Red Hot is like a bootleg way of making, sorry. It's like a bootleg way of making wings to me, but whatever. I was dipping my chicken into it. I ate enough. She got like these Philly steak tip things, which I wasn't gonna eat because I've been trying to avoid red meat, but I had one because I hadn't pooped, and I was like, I'm so fucking gassy. Not even gassy, but like my stomach hurt to the point like I need to eat something that's gonna make me shit. So I have one of her Philly cheesesteaks, which is actually pretty yummy. But overall, for being an expensive restaurant, the food was mediocre to me. But I feel like a lot of expensive restaurants, their food is okay. It's not like, oh my god, it's so good. I've never been to a really expensive restaurant and thought like, oh my god, this is worth the $50 I'm paying for this right now for these 3 egg rolls. Like, I've never thought that ever in my life. I don't know. I don't fucking know what I'm talking about. So anyways, we're eating, we're having good laughs, and this boxer is like buying people shots at the bar. There's women in the bar that are literally pretending to drink just to go up to him and have a conversation. It's actually kind of pathetic to watch women be thirst traps. And I'm like, if I'm ever like that to anyone, I want someone to punch me immediately in the throat and tell me I'm canceled, because it's cringeworthy. So I didn't get the appeal. I get it. Women just find, certain women find men with money attractive and literally would be like, let that dude ram their pussy because the dude got money. I am not like that. Money does not impress me. Is your money paying my bills? Is your money gonna put me up into a mansion? Is your money gonna take care of my son? Probably not. So therefore, I don't give a fuck about what money you have. Like, it just doesn't mean anything to me. Are you gonna pay my debt? Are you gonna pay for my mama's house in full so I can get up out of here and stop paying for it? Are you? Because if you're not, if the answer is no to any of those questions, your money does not impress me. So whatever, this dude buys everyone shots at the bar, like on that side of the bar. We are on the opposite side of the bar. And so then after that, he pays for his tab, which I can assume is probably like ridiculously high. So they get up to leave. And then him, the security, his boys are all at the door, but they're not leaving. So my homegirl's like, I have to pee, but I don't want to walk by them. So she's like, I don't want to get up and go. And I was like, well, who cares? Just go to the bathroom. If you gotta pee, you gotta pee. Like, you don't know how long they're gonna be sitting there. So she gets up to go to the bathroom. And some dude with dreads, like, peeps her. Because I'm, like, watching her. Like, I'm cocking her. Like, I don't trust anybody. After that story in Boston about that girl, I just don't trust anybody. And I didn't trust anybody to begin with, but now I'm just like, oh, man. Dudes are like straight up predators these days, and I'm like literally all set. She comes back, the bill's paid, and I was like, let's go. Like, let's go back to the hotel room. I want to like maybe try to take a shit. I don't know, before we go out. Let's try to do something. So I had a trench coat. So I had put my trench coat over my outfit. By no means did anyone see me stand up or see my ass or my body. There was just no way. So I walk out, and this boxer who had security like standing right behind him got up from the seat. There was like steps by the door, like going upstairs. So he like grabs my hand, okay? Which, first and foremost, I will tell you, I don't fucking like that. Don't touch me. If you ain't my man, if I ain't fucking you, or if I have zero interest in you,
don't fucking touch me.
Okay, bro? Don't touch me. I don't like it. So he grabs my hand, and I'm immediately annoyed. My face went from chipper because I just ate to stank as fuck. So I'm looking at him like, and he's like, miss, what's your name, miss? And I'm like, Gabby. Sorry, my nose is so itchy. So he's like, miss, what's your name? And I was like, Gabby. So he goes, Cabby? And I said, Gabby, you fucking dumb? So then he's like, I love cabbage. So I'm like so annoyed. First of all, I genuinely think he was on something. I don't think he was in his right mind. I don't think it was liquor either, because you're not that fucking stupid off liquor. Like, you can be, but like something, his elevator wasn't reaching the top of his head. So my homegirl's in the corner talking to his homeboy. She's not really paying attention to me. She's like talking to the dude with the dreads, which I told you peeped her earlier, and I knew he was gonna end up saying something. So his security is standing like right here, and me and him are here. So he's not letting go of my hands. I go, can you let go of my hand now? So he goes, you ain't got, so then he comes close to me. So he's like, you ain't gotta hide all that. And I was like, hide all what? Mind you, I have my trench coat on, remember? So he's like, you ain't gotta hide your body. I go, my ass? So my homegirl's ears, like, it's like she was in a deep conversation. Her ears popped out the corner, and she heard me say that, and she's like, you good over there? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, I'm good. So then I was like, thanks, can you let go of my hand now? So he goes, where are you about to go? And I was like, nowhere. I mean, we actually didn't have plans. Like, we were literally just going back to the hotel room. So I was like, nowhere. And he's like, all right, well, you're about to come to my house and sleep there for the night. And I was like, I'm for sure not sleeping at your house tonight. And he goes, I didn't mean you had to sleep with me, but I want you to sleep in my house so you can't go anywhere. Mind you, he has the death grip on my hand. So I'm like, I'm not. And I'm all set, thank you. So he's like, yo, here's my phone, put your number in, you're coming to my house. So I literally put my number in and changed the last 2 digits of my number. So whoever he called or tried to reach that night was not me. So, and at that point, it's like, you can't really just argue with someone who's not in their right state of mind. My homegirl's like, hey, you good? Because she could tell, like, I was fuming. My ear, there was probably, like, smoke coming out of my ears like a fucking crazy person. Because I was like, yo, I don't like that. I feel like men with money automatically feel like they have rights to touch whoever even if it's something innocent, it's not like he was like sexually harassing me to the point like he had a finger down my pants or in my butthole. I'm not saying none of that, but like, don't fucking touch me. Don't be talking and squabbling over my body. It makes me uncomfortable. Maybe you're used to it like those thirsty chicks at the bar, but I am not that. That is not me. So it's not gonna work for you. It's not gonna work for me. It's not gonna work for any of us, okay? Then my girl's like, we're walking out, and she didn't hear the interaction. All she heard is me say my ass. Like, what the fuck are you talking? Highly annoyed right now. So we go outside, she goes, you gave him your number, right? Because let's go to the strip club. I go, nah, girl. He told me that he wants me to go to his crib and I can't leave. I have no choice but leaving, aka like, you ain't gotta sleep with me, but you're gonna be in my house sleeping. Like, does that even make sense? And then she got all creeped out. Like, he had the balls to say that. And guys assume, one, that they have money, they can do whatever. Two, if you have ass and titty, then you're just willing to put out. Or if you have Instagram followers, then you're automatically like some type of hoe, like some IG hoe. And I'm just like, I'm like so off that. Like, I'm so put off by that. It's not, no. So then she's like, let's just go back to the hotel room and we'll regroup, probably go to like a hookah spot. I go, that's fine. So we're walking back. Mind you, our hotel's literally across the street. We're walking back, so some dude pulls up in a Mercedes with his homeboy in the passenger seat. And he's like, yo, chopsticks. So I ignore him. I'm keeping walking, my head's down. I'm moody. That dude put me in a bad mood. I don't like that shit. I don't like being touched. Even if he like touched my shoulder. Bro, don't touch. Who told you to touch me?
Who?
And if I'm continuously telling you to let go of my hand, why are you still holding my hand? So I was already in like kind of a mood. So he goes, chopsticks, you ain't gonna speak? Kept ignoring him. So Bree's like, what the fuck do you want? Love her for that. He goes, I want chopsticks' name. She goes, her name's Gabby. She has no interest. He's like, well, where are you guys going? She's like, our hotel. We couldn't lie because literally the hotel's right in front of us and there's like a cul-de-sac to like turn into if you have a car. So we're like walking into the hotel and he's like, well, can we come up and get a nightcap? And I finally turned around and I said, no, you cannot come up and get a fucking nightcap. So we walk into the cul-de-sac to get into the hotel. Home dude turns his car in like we're actually gonna change our mind for y'all to come in and have a fucking nightcap. So I'm looking at her like, the nerve, the audacity of these motherfuckers here. And then she goes, girl, but you have to understand, like, you're light-skinned, one, you got a body, and you don't have a lace front on. They're not gonna act right when you're out this weekend. So I was like, bet, but I'm not gonna be fucking nice either. I was like, I'm not gonna be fucking nice either, so fuck that. So we get into the hotel room and we end up chilling, having a shot. I finally had something to drink. I made a Snapchat. I'm like, I didn't have anything to drink. She's like, yeah, you did, because I tried her sangria. We bugged out. And then we went to this hookah spot. So we're at this hookah spot and some dude buys us like this big ass fruit platter and a shot. And I watch the waitress pour the shot because I don't trust anyone giving me drinks unless I physically see someone pour it. I just don't like it. So we get the shots. So this dude ends up leaving. Wasn't a creep at all. He ends up leaving and then he comes back and I'm sitting on a couch. So he comes back, grabs me, puts his arms around me and starts shaking my body and was like, where are we going after this? And I look at her and I'm like, bro, no, I'm good. Like, I'm ready to go home. Like, not trying to be a buzzkill, but I don't like it, sis. I don't like it. I ended up staying. He ended up getting the fuck off me and walking away. And we ended up staying for like another hour after that, but I just don't like that. I don't like it. Don't buy me a drink and expect me to be like, yo, here's my number, we're chilling after this. Don't expect because you have money I'm gonna be interested and you can touch me any which way or talk to me inappropriately. Like, no. I don't care if Becky, Sue, and Sally like the way you fucking talk dirty to them because you got fucking chains dripping down your neck. I am not interested. It does not impress me and you're ugly. You're ugly. So no, I don't care if you're driving a nice Mercedes. I don't care if you think I look good. It's not mutual. The feeling's not mutual and y'all can really go fuck yourself. So that kind of happened to me in Atlanta. The rest of the weekend wasn't that bad. I wasn't bothered. It was just like the first initial night. I was like, bro, this is super duper intense. I don't know what's going on, but they act like they haven't seen a bitch before. Like, I'm cute. I'm special, but relax. Oh my God. Fuck. So that happened, and I thought I'd share that with you because I, by no means, am impressed by money. So a dude with money does not get away with holding my hand, talking to me any which way. A dude driving a nice car doesn't, and a dude that decides, oh, I'm gonna buy a $10 shot, thinks he can actually try to spit game. It's a $10 shot. If you really think that's gonna get you somewhere, then I'm gonna buy myself a shot next time, because it's not. Okay? So that happened in Atlanta, and that was the only thing that really like irked my nerves, that I felt like I needed to talk about it, because I really do feel like dudes with money feel like they can just do and say whatever. And it's like, no, you cannot. Not every bitch is impressed by the same shit, and I think that is a problem. And I also think as women we need to do better, because as I was watching these women in the bar be complete thirst traps, I was actually disappointed in our womanhood, like this womanhood, this hood that we have. This is a hood, this is our hood, this is our gang, and women like that just like, it makes it so hard for women like me. Because yeah, I pose a certain way and I dress a certain way and I look a certain way, but by no means am I like that. I'm not like her. I'm not like those chicks. So you guys, by being thirsty and easy and easily impressed by money, that's never gonna be your money, makes it very difficult for women that aren't like that, that get our own shit and aren't impressed by shit like that. So yeah, with that being said, I'm off this. Bye.